Hey everyone, welcome back to Wimpy Studio. Today I'm back with a brand new episode of the Zooey Mama podcast, which is a very notable one from Darwin McKidd if you've read the books. If you have not read the books, I would not suggest watching this video because it does contain spoilers. But if you're up for spoilers, just listen to this video. I'm going to be, for this bonus episode, I'm going to be ranking the Wimpy Kids supporting characters. What I mean by that is that everyone knows the main characters, the Heffley family, and I include Rowley in the main character. He's not a supporting character. He is Greg's best friend. Greg is the main character. He's appeared in every book, one way or another, and so he is not a supporting character. I chose the supporting characters, and these are mainly from the first books. I'm just going to say them. I chose five, and I'm going to be ranking them. We have Holly Hills, we have Fregley, we have Patty, Shrag, whatever, and Coach Malone. So those are the five ones I'm going to be ranking. I thought it would be cool just kind of like look at a different side. And unfortunately, these people vanish after like the first three or like after the third or fourth book, they all vanish and we never really heard them again. Besides Fregley, he's still around, but he hardly appears. They just kind of keep him in there for like a page of the new of the latest books. So I don't know, but okay. So let's go ahead and secure number. We're gonna go ahead and secure fifth place. That is Patty Farrell, and she's really gotten on my nerves. She's the classic teacher's pet. She can be funny at times in the movie. I think she's particularly funny when she sides with Holly. But overall, she really gets on my nerves, and I'm glad that she disappeared after book three, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Patty Farrell. And fourth place, we have Fregley. And nothing against Fregley specifically. He's just kind of like weird, and I think that while he's nice and all, I think that his weirdness, like, dominates his niceness. And I think that the thing is that, well, again, while he's a nice kid and all, he tries too hard to fit in and he ends up coming off weird. And I think that's just a character choice that Jeff Kinney chose for this character route. He just kind of disturbs me with different actions that he's chosen. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Franklin's character. Again, I'm glad that they kept him around. He's the only one out of these five who is still even in the books at all. I mean, I think he appeared in a Wrecking Ball even the last Darwin McKidd book. So he just doesn't have a big role. He's pretty much just there. You know, he doesn't have a story attached to him, unfortunately. The last time he had a story attached to him was in Hard Luck. And to be fair, I'm surprised they even kept him. I think he's just so much of a classic character that, you know, you can't keep him away. He's the most classic out of all these, definitely. So I'm glad that they kept him in there. I just wish that they attached a story onto him because without it, it kind of feels kind of weird. So let's go on to number three. We have Coach Malone. Now, I'm not sure if he's in the book, so I'll have to check. But he definitely is in the movies. And I mean, he is kind of like the mean gym teacher or whatever, but I don't see any downside of him. He's considered a supporting character for some reason. He doesn't seem like he would have that big of a role. But again, like he appears in every Deborah McKim movie, and he's just meant to be that mean teacher. I mean, he's kind of funny at times, but overall, I don't have much to say about him. But I thought because I looked up supporting characters, he came up as one of the top five. So I was like, okay, I'll just include him in my rankings. Again, nothing really. I don't see anything wrong with him. He can be kind of mean at times, but second place we have Shrag, whatever, Gupta, and I for some reason find his character fascinating. That might kind of sound kind of weird because I know a lot of people don't like him, but I think that he's smart. I think that, you know, while people might find that as it rubs off on him as an annoying character, I think that it actually makes his character kind of cool. I think that he's decently outgoing, and I think that he's a very sweet guy. He can be kind of like use his rich thing to make people not like him, but then again, I think it adds to his personality, charm, and his like appearance. And I think it's funny what he like how he his thing how he likes Holly in the later movies and books in the movies, and I think that he's such a funny character to watch, and his interactions with Greg and Rowley are pretty cool. So again, I think that Shrag is a really good character. There's also something like the Invisible Man or something that Greg and some of the Invisible Shrag it was. I think it was in either Roderick Rose or The Last Straw, pretty much they ignored Shrug. Unfortunately, I really wish they kept him around, because again, there's something about his character that like just felt that was like, you know what, I think this character has potential to be a good character. I think that he adds enough to the story, and I would say that he added a lot to the story in the first few books. When it comes to Patty, she was never really giving a proper chance as much. She was just more like a annoying side character, kind of filler. She wasn't really in the movies. Dog Day specifically, she's involved more, and I think that it's cool to kind of see that. When it comes to Fregley, unfortunately, he's not really involved as much. Hard Luck was when he was the most involved in, but that was just because he was a backup for Greg when Rella wasn't available because they weren't friends anymore. So, unfortunately, Fregley wasn't used. Shirag actually had a really good potential to be a good character if they kept him in the books. Unfortunately, they didn't. So, I don't know. I think that he's a great character. I do not see anything wrong with him. If you find something wrong with him, let me know down below. So, in first place, we have none other than Holly Hills. I think that Holly is really cool. I think that she's cute, and I think that she's perfect for Greg in the movies. In the books, it seems kind of out of place, mainly because Greg tries too hard to impress himself around her, so it kind of comes off as like he's trying too hard. In the movies, I think that they're extremely cute, and I really wish we got to see that in future Darwin McKim movies. There is a fourth movie, but it doesn't touch on that at all. The third movie, I think it made Greg and Holly appear as a couple. I think that's really sweet, and I think that throughout the books, we get to see that character develop. Unfortunately, she didn't really appear in the books after like The Last Straw or Dog Days or something like that. And she didn't appear in the movies after Dog Days. So unfortunately, that's another character that didn't appear. Freckly is the only character that appears past like book 3 or 4, unfortunately, and that's really sad considering all these characters had such good potential to be good characters. Again, rankings include Patty Farrell, Fregley, Coach Malone, Shirag Gupta, and Holly Hills. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Next week I'm going to be talking all about Diary from a Kid, Hard Luck. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and bye.